You know what time it is. It's time for Doki Doki Literature Club GDLC Plus, and we're gonna play the game. Good job, Cookie. Do 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 do. Sorry, I'm a little hyper. The Pepsi has been replaced with Dr. Pepper, and it's too much for my fragile bones. Who do we want to talk to, guys? I'm trying to think which poems are these. Bottles. Amy likes spiders. Oh, I don't remember Yuri's. What was Yuri's in this one? It's not Ghost Under the Light. Oh, it's the one with the raccoon, and then Monica's is, I don't remember what it's called. The one with, Load Me. Let's just go in order, why not?
Ooh, I like this one, Cookie. It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better.
I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good.
Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it.
No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Cookie. Never, ever.
Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then?
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems? Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give that rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Cookie. I should go write that down then. You go read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottles on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up. And in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the floor the tile beneath my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, too. And I've been really in touch with my feelings lately.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe it's just because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always has a bit of a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Dude, Sayori, I'm the same. It's like, I'm gonna start doing this, and then I start, and I'm like, I'm bored. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna play video games. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You're trying to impress me?
Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break.
I will give Yuri some credit. She does have my favorite poem in the game. But generally, I prefer Natsuki's poems a lot more.
Give me a break.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you.
Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. And then the poem slips out of her hand and flutters to the floor.
I have to use the bathroom.
Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Cookie. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised that you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Cookie? Single bead of sweat drips down my face. No, I'm not cheating. Cheating? What do you mean by that?
Never mind, I'm just kidding.
I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about.
Hey.
Natsuki comes up and Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom.
Did you read this, Monica?
Of course, I liked it. Ugh.
You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that.
Huh? But Cookie wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think Cookie is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Ugh. Never mind.
Natsuki? I'll give you the poem, but that's not very fair to Yuri. She hasn't read it yet.
So what?
Well, I guess Cookie is right, Natsuki. It's not fair. If you don't let everyone finish reading it.
Fine.
Natsuki returns my poem.
It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Each time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell everybody.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, I really love that poem. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this one. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid that if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
You know, I'm glad that you could appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay?
Well, thanks for being honest.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, okay?
Alright, I will. Hey, Yuri. Can I please read your poem? Are you still mad at me?
Huh?
For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh, no.
Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much.
How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. No, Yuri, I want to read your poem. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. Dang it! I wanted to read her poem.
Hi again, Cookie. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well.
That's one way of putting it.
Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violet, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with the space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Bye, Monica. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come to the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need more than just a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're going to be doing for the event.
Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing.
Performing?
Monica.
Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event.
But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys.
No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. It's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess this leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it.
Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to pick a poem, choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she had in mind for herself. She stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her whatever. Okay, the four of us applaud. Monica! Monica takes a deep breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Huh? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden?
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper in her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quickly walks over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances over at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. God damn, I can't talk. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri got past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Those were the quietest snaps I've done in my life. I tried to do that sassy snap thing, but I can't snap very well. You go, Yuri. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire that Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Euro beats! Keep going, girl! Look at you. So cute. Everyone joins me afterwards and we gave Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. It looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it as you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. Wait. Sayori! Woo! Yay!
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Cookie liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? I like all your poems. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work as quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's embarrassing to do. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Then next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have that much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Cookie. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Cookie lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Wow. Natsuki. That's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. Shush, phone. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Alright, this poem isn't titled. If it was titled, it'd probably be called Brain. Or maybe Insane. Yikes, I think I've lost my brain. Zoinks, I think I've gone insane. Ow, my head's in lots of pain without my special little brain. A brain's a brain, no matter the name, and even when the size of grain, in this world it's brains who reign. Ouch, I think my brain was sprained. Ack, I think I'll die in vain, because you see, without a brain there's no damage you can sustain. So you see, I must be insane if I'm alive without my brain. I don't know what that's about, but there you go. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Yay, me! Woo! You know what? Let's pretend that the poem that I wrote, that I'm gonna share at the end of this video, is the poem I shared now. Because I think everyone would look at me like this. Just, okay. I don't know what that poem's about, by the way. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, this poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki.
I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so...
Yeah, I'm with Natsuki. That's how it is for me, too. That's why I'm sharing them on this YouTube page that none of my friends knew about. Anyway, well, I guess in that... I don't know why I laughed about that. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too.
It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. So, okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait.
I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be nice, though. A little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Hey, cuties. Oh my god, they're all so cute. They're lining up by height and boob size again. I love when they do that. It's aesthetic as fuck. I like it. They're so pretty. I love them.
It's okay, Cookie. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. Whatever. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was just thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to,
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would still walk home with you, Sayori. I love you. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki?
Huh? But she's so cute and fun to be around.
Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you really seem to like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Cookie. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. Plus, she could walk with us, couldn't she? Like, honestly. But also, I get the implications here. Don't worry about it. Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I can't really figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Boom, boom. Okay, alright. Alright, I'm going to end this here. What did we unlock today? Just pictures. Let's see. Poems. We didn't get Yuri's poem. Or did we? Let's see. Bottles. Take my hand. Oh. Okay, that's from Trust. Sorry. It took me a second to understand. Become the flower. Okay, wait a sec. What have we not seen? What's this one? Amy likes spiders. Because it looks to me like we unlocked 4 poems. Save me. And this one. A poem from Sayori distributed at special events in the past. Acquire all of Sayori's other poems. There was once a ladybug. Okay. There was once a ladybug. It was so small. It took a really long time to crawl from here to there. It was always trying to fly for too long. It was very tiring to fly for too long. Nobody squishes ladybugs because they're cute. does that make them better than other bugs? Do ladybugs know they're cute? I think they're just preoccupied with bug things. And so the ladybug crawled around and did bug things. The story wasn't really going anywhere, but I know you don't mind. I hope you think it's nice for being there anyway. I like ladybugs, like this ladybug, the one who clings like a doof onto your sleeve because it knows you won't squash it. If it doesn't bug you, will you stay a while? Aw, that was adorable. I like ladybugs too. But my favorite bug is the praying mantis. Oh, different hairstyles for Sayori. Oh, she's adorable. That was awesome. Anyway, I guess I'll end my video here. It's going a little long. Thank you so much for watching. I'll probably keep playing this. I thought I was going to unlock the next side story, but I guess not yet. Interesting. But, yeah, I guess that'll be it. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see y'all around. Goodbye.